Recently, I started watching TV show The Chosen, and even though I haven't finished it yet, it taught me a lot about life and especially about how to stay positive. Because you see, in this day and age, everyone is pushing negativity, especially on social media, and it's really hard to find something that's going to teach you how to stay positive. Because most of the advice that I see online is just be happy, bro, just smile more, all kinds of vague advice that, yes, it can help you, like to think positively, to try to smile all the time, but in my opinion it won't work if you're in pain, if you're really having bad days and bad period in life. I don't think this advice is going to help you at all. You have to find something stronger, and what this show taught me is that everyone is worthy of being happy, and to be happy, just smiling and thinking positive is not enough, because when you're having tough moments you have to really dig deep into your mind to keep being positive even when things are going bad. The Chosen is very good TV show because it shows everyday people and their struggles and how they ultimately can become happy and positive. It starts with the character Mary of Magdala, how she had a tough childhood, lost her father, and then she basically ended up being on the streets in the slums, and she started being a prostitute, she started drinking heavily, gambling, all the bad things, and she couldn't get out of the negativity, and she even got possessed by demons, and no one could help her, not even high priests or anyone, even though they tried. And then she lost all hope, and then she decided she's going to try to end her life. But luckily she was saved by the God, and she came back to the brewery where she was drinking, and Jesus came in and cast away the demons from her, and she was invited to be his follower, and she was the first one to recognize his power and the power of positivity, and she decided to follow along. And then we get to the other characters, Simon and his brother, who are fishermen, and they owe a lot of money to the Roman Empire, and they are getting in a big trouble with Roman soldiers. And besides being in debt, they decide to gamble a lot, they decide to betray some people, and somehow they don't do it at the end. When it's time for them to pay their debt that were really big, they try to fish the whole night, and it didn't work out well. Jesus comes in and he invites them to join him, and he helps them catch a lot of fish. And these stories are not so important. I'm just trying to show you guys how a lot of people around you are having big troubles, like we can't see it, but they are struggling, they are going through tough times. And since you clicked on this video, and maybe you are struggling as well, maybe you have pain in your life, maybe you owe a lot of money, maybe you're just unhappy, or you are not sure what to do in your life, and it shows that if you find something strong in your life, it can be faith, it can be some kind of beliefs that you put in your head, you stay on top of it and become positive. You see, all the characters in this TV show go through bad things. So maybe you're like all of these characters in this TV show, you go through bad things, bad mood, pain, fear, guilt, all kinds of bad things. But you can always choose hope and faith in those tough times. And I think this is very important to stay positive, because just watching something funny or trying to laugh is not going to help if you are in pain, or you feel weak, you have financial problems, or any kind of bad stuff happening. If you are faking positivity, you'll feel even more guilt if you're not feeling happy all the time, which is not really possible. You can't be happy all the time, but you can stay positive. And what hit me in this TV show is you go through lives of all of these people who were in struggle, in pain, in fear, in sickness, whatever, everything that you and I go through, and they all stay positive when they found their teacher, Jesus, who taught them despite of everything, you can stay positive if you have your beliefs and if you feel your purpose. Jesus didn't give his disciples just stories, he also showed them what he can do with the positivity, and he gave them tasks to perform so they can fulfill their purpose. And with time, he even sent them on their mission. And when you're on a mission, you definitely won't be negative. You'll have always something to strive for, and for me, that's very important in life, and I think you would agree. So if you feel empty inside, I guarantee you that if you find your purpose, belief, and you're on a mission, you will definitely feel better every day and you will get closer to being a positive person despite everything that's happening in your life. And I think this is your first step. You have to find something that you believe in and you want to follow through your life. For me, it was religion. For you, it can be something else. But for me, when I'm in pain, when I'm stressed, when I'm in fear, I pray. It makes me feel better and I start thinking positively, and I know I'm not alone. But even when things are going good and it's easy to be happy, we have to stay grounded and thankful. Because when you stay thankful, you feel even better, and that feeling lingers for a longer time. And also for me, the real positivity is also a discipline, like most things in life. You have to develop some kind of discipline and routine to keep it going every day. And this is the best way how you can train your brain to be positive even when things are going wrong. And one more thing I noticed in the show that's really good to keep in mind is that all of these people thought they are bad people and they are not worthy of being happy and loved, but Jesus showed them they are all worthy, and he found something inside of them that makes them worthy and makes them useful. So you have to find something in yourself that's worth being respected and that you are worthy of love, happiness, because all of you have those skills. You just have to find it, and the best way to find it is just trying many different things or helping people. When you help someone, you'll always feel better. And I know it's sometimes hard to stay positive because we're all spending a lot of time on the internet, and internet rewards negativity, so your brain receives all of the negativity all the time. But the good thing is you can shut it down, you can stop watching negative content so it doesn't spoil your brain, let's say. Like I said, Jesus chose all of these people that are quote unquote not perfect, but they also had a chance to choose if they want to follow him. So they chose positivity, and you can choose it as well. If you choose to consume positivity and spread it around you, it will always result in you feeling better. And one more thing I learned from this show is that how one person can impact the masses. Jesus was going around doing positive things, helping people, healing them, and he impacted masses. Like even at that time, his first sermon that he had, there was thousands of people coming in just to listen to him and learn how to improve their lives, how to help each other. And he said something very important: do to others what you would wish others to do to you. So if you spend most of your time spreading positivity, at some point all of this positivity is going to come back to you and you will definitely feel it. And this is, in my opinion, the best way to get rid of negativity is just finding your purpose, finding your mission, find something you believe in, and spreading positivity and consuming it. And that's pretty much it. It's simple, but it takes a lot of hard work every day.